Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Generation Conversation. I'm Erika.
And I'm Shazari.
Okay. Someone's in the mood today.
I am.
How you feeling?
I feel good. In lieu of everything that's going on in this crazy world, I still feel really good.
Good.
Yep. How about you?
I'm feeling pretty good. Can't complain. Blessed and highly favored.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So what are we talking about today, Erika?
What are we talking about? One of my favorite topics.
One of your favorite. Last week was your favorite topic.
I know. That's why you said one of.
Okay.
Because then that means there's many.
Okay.
So it's one of.
Mm-hmm.
Money. Money.
Money talks.
Money.
Crap walks. That's how it goes.
Oh.
Money talks.
Okay. You should have
That's
warned
a generational
me. I'm
thing.
saying
Jeez.
you was trying to give me a pickup what you was dropping off.
Sorry you didn't get that. Jeez.
Anyway, so yes, we're going to be talking about money.
Money, everybody's favorite thing.
Unfortunately, I feel like it's not by choice. We need money to survive.
We do. And a lot of people feel they need money to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you do.
Yes.
But before we go into it, I just want to say thanks again to everybody.
Thank you.
We're slowly growing and getting more followers and more feedback, and we really, really appreciate it.
Yes, we do. You do. You know I'm not patient, so this is tough for me. You know, I just want to wake up and we it, you know. But no, thank you guys so much for sharing, for taking part in everything we dish out, and just being open-minded to our opinions.
Yes.
Because, you know, we do have some very strong opinions.
Yes.
But they are opinions, and, you know, everyone has their own.
Right.
But we really appreciate you guys respecting ours and being interested in our opinions.
And giving your own opinions.
Yes.
It's so funny because I wake up and I just sometimes just immediately go to Instagram or Facebook just to see some of the feedback.
I know.
And it just makes me laugh.
Right.
It just makes me laugh. You guys are good.
Yes, you guys are funny.
Yes, y'all are.
So, like Sherry said, this is called Money Talks.
Come on.
So, first off, we just want to start about money. You know, we kind of got into it. How is money valued? What is valuable about money to you? Like, what value does money hold in your life?
Money is the value that it holds in my life, of course, is your everyday things like being able to buy food and things that we need. Mm-hmm. So basically it pretty much is something that's needed. It's valued. I'm not going to lie. It is a value that we have, you know. One of my goals in life is to make more money. You know what I mean? That was a goal I set. I wanted to make more money so that I could live more comfortably. I could, you know, be able to take vacations, send the kids to school, whatever the case may be. So it is valued, but it is not anything that I consider at the top of my list.
Okay, what is on your list? What's number one on the things you value the most?
Well, the things I value the most, first for me, is God first. Then family. Okay. Then happiness. Then probably this podcast, and then my friends. Like, there's a lot of stuff that comes before money. So that's the point I'm trying to make. What about you?
Okay, well, yeah, I definitely agree about everything you said about money and its value that it holds in our lives. You know, just being able to live comfortably. And when I say comfortably, I want to be able to do stuff without having to think about how much it costs. I mean, granted, I kind of do it now, but I want to be better at it and just not have it rule my life so much where I'm that comfortable, you know. Like, I feel like when I don't have as much money is when I'm so focused on money. So I want to earn more, and I want to create generational wealth that I can pass down to my kids, their kids, their kids' kids, and then just building a strong foundation of my family to grow on wealth-wise. But it's not number one on my list, not even in the top 5. Of course, like you said, God is number one for me as well. Family, friends, food, clothes. No, I mean, all that stuff I need. I know all that stuff I need money for. No. But happiness, my peace, my health, and just myself. So, you know,
Yep.
sometimes I feel like our values, how life throws things at us, our values kind of shift if you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Like the things we encounter in life, like, you know, the values shift.
Well, okay, it's funny you say that. So there's this thing called a circle of importance, and basically it's something that we give to our employees when we do their review. And basically it's different categories, and you know, salary is one of them, position or title is one, happiness of the job, you know, different things like that. And you know, they fill it out. Most people that I find when they initially start the company, money is it's like a pie chart. Money is like half of the pie chart when they start, and then like personal time out personal time off is a little slither. You know, happiness on the job is a little slither, things like that. But as they're there and their life changes, like some people end up getting married and having kids, all that starts to shift. Money gets smaller every time. I have never seen anyone's money get bigger. Money gets smaller every time, and other things increase. So,
and then I feel like just, you know, we are honed and just kind of forced to put money at the top of our values, because you know, you go to school, get an education so you can have a good paying job. Not so that you can, I mean, they kind of make it so you have a good paying job, then you're going to be happy. Not the whole other way around, like you want to be happy and then it's not stemming from that good paying job or the money you get from the job. Like, I feel like we're just programmed to put money at the top of the list. And you know, it's kind of inevitable because money rules the world. You need money to do things, and it's just, I don't know, it's a cycle.
It is. Now, I think that there is a difference, though, between, again, generational, our value of money and your value of money.
Okay.
I do believe that you guys do a better job of diversifying your money, you know, savings or whatever, but your value of money is not, I don't think, like ours. And it could be like ours was, and it could be because you guys have more access to making more money than we did. So I think we valued money a little bit more because it wasn't as easy to get. So you guys will get money and just,
I'm about to say,
just be in and out. Whereas, you know, we would get money and we would hold on to it for as long as we could. You know, a lot of things were different, you know, as far as finance and stuff. We didn't want to finance stuff. We wanted to just pay cash and be done with it. You know, where you guys will finance chewing gum if you could.
Dramatic. No, but I definitely agree, because that'd be my motto. Like, you know, I spend some crazy money. I'd be like, you know, I'm going to get it back. Like, it's just money. Like, I'll literally say that. Like, it's just money. That's not, I mean, it could be a good and bad thing, but I don't know. Our value is very small for money. But I mean, we have, like, it's weird. Like, we value money very much, but then we don't, I guess maybe not appreciate it, or
so I don't think you value it then.
But I mean, we value it in a sense of, like, we want a whole bunch of money. We want it. Money is this, money is that. You have, like, relationships. Money, if you have money, like, I like you more if you have this amount of money, or you spend this amount of money on me, you mean you like me more, something like that. Like,
so understand though that wanting money and wanting does not mean you value it. You guys definitely want money. You want a lot of money, but that does not mean you value it.
But we hold it high, like at a high standard.
But you don't value it. You don't value it. I mean, you know, and that's not everybody in your generation. Definitely not everybody. Actually, you guys have some really good financially smart people in your generation that you know knows exactly how to make their money make money. You know what I mean?
And I think that's another thing. There's a lot more tools to instill that knowledge in us on how to make money, or make your money longer. And I mean, that's definitely it's distinctive between our generations.
What's some of the polls? What were they saying?
One of the questions we asked is, what do you value, if anything, more than money? And we said our answers. People, a lot of their answers were similar to ours. One thing someone said was my time. I agree.
Yeah, time, because you can't get that back under any circumstances at all. You don't have a receipt for it you could take back.
Exactly. Health, happiness, and life. My relationship with the Lord. God and family. peace of mind,
Yes.
my spiritual life, life experience, my legacy, and my impact.
Whoa.
Is happiness too obvious of an answer? No, it's not,
No, it's
because
not.
you'd be surprised.
Yep, it's not.
Respect, God, love, nature, fruit, air, water, life.
Jeez,
Okay.
everything. Good.
Yes.
That's good.
Time to spend and enjoy my money.
Okay. So no one said no, that money was good. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that's good.
That is good. That is good. But for some people, money is like at the top of their list for whatever reason, you know.
But that's why I feel like if like a lot of the job interviews and just school interviews, they always have stuff like, okay, what do you value? What are you? They always list that off. But I think it's because it kind of determines how hard you'll work for something, or how hard you won't work for something, or you know what you'll do to get it. Like if money is at the top of your list as opposed to somebody who has something else at the top of their list, their actions are different and how they act is different.
That's true.
So I think that's interesting because a lot of people will do whatever for the coin.
They really will. A lot of people are doing whatever for the coin.
Do you think that was common back in your day? Like they'll do anything?
Yeah, I mean, it was. You know, that's the whole drug game. You know, illegal. You know, a lot of illegal stuff was being done for money, just to have money and just to show it. But it's so funny because people were doing all that stuff, and that was always the money that they never had. Like people, if you do something illegal for money, you're not going to save that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get it in really quick, it goes out quicker. So, you know, but that's, you know, people do it just to impress, and that's all that was just to impress.
That's pretty much the same now on a larger scale of social media.
I know.
People do some crazy things for a little bit of change now.
Right.
So it's very interesting.
It
So okay, you touched on, you know, some of the ways that people made money in your generation. Like what were the ways it was earned?
Right. So in my generation, of course, you know, you would get a job and you would stay on that job until you retired. That was ideal. That was common. You know, that's when pensions was a thing, and you know, you would stay there until you retired, and you would grow within that company. You know, you would stay with that company, and tenure would be, you know, what made you great. You know, you was at a company for 20 years. You looked good. That was a good look. So staying at a company, not bouncing all around, was a big deal. So people earned money that way. We did have some self-employed people, but nothing like today. Nothing like today.
I was going to say that. Like a company, people, they're starting their own companies, their own small businesses. Entrepreneurship is so big.
Yeah, and they're creative now. They're very creative.
And it's, I mean, you know, this generation is the one for the creatives. Like,
right. But it started from our generation.
Everything started from your generation. Without a previous past, everything, you know, we couldn't be here.
So what happened was we had a group of people, you know, we had some, not like I said, not like a big percentage like we do now, but we had a group of people who were very creative back in my generation and, you know, started doing things, and then you guys just took that to a whole nother level, which is good. You know?
I think now it's kind of like, you know, the whole 9 to 5, that traditional is looked down upon now, as opposed to, you know, it was appreciated. You stayed in the company for a long time. Now it's like, I'm not working a 9 to 5. Like, what is that? No way.
Right.
And I mean, you know, I get that, but at the same time, you have to respect how people work for their money. Like, you know, if I want to work a 9 to 5 and you can make some money working a 9 to 5 now, especially if you've been in it for a long time.
Right.
And that's for people who do, I mean, not necessarily just for these people who go get an education, but but I'm just saying, like,
right. And then everybody can't be self-employed. You know, everybody, oh, you should be self-employed. If everybody was self-employed, who would work for them?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Everybody can't be self-employed.
So, okay, that leads me to think, so not everyone is self-employed, or not everyone can be self-employed. So I feel like people who maybe have a 9 to 5 or who are self-employed, that's not their only source of income.
Yeah, more than likely it's not.
So what do you think is like a good amount? How many sources of income should a person have?
I think the minimum of 3.
A minimum of 3?
Yeah, a minimum of 3. And the reason I say that is because Having one, and we all know how dangerous that is. At any point in time, you could get laid off, you could get fired, you could get anything could happen. You could lose that mainstream income. Okay, then number 2 comes around. You always want a side hustle, and the side hustle is never something that can totally, not initially, can totally support you, but it's enough to supplement your income from your number 1 job.
Right.
And your number 3 job is just in case those fall through for whatever reason.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think 3 is a good number.
I think 3 is a good number. Now, do you think that they should be in different fields?
Absolutely. Because, okay, let me give you an example. I was in the mortgage industry, and in the mortgage industry, I was self-employed. The whole mortgage industry, if I would have put all my eggs in the mortgage industry basket, because I had a finance company, but if I would have invested, like I thought about, into processing as well, when the mortgage industry crashed, both of those would have gone. So I definitely would need something totally different. And then plus, you want to use your talents. People have more than one talent.
That's true.
You want to use your talent in different fields.
I asked that because, I have 2 jobs. Both are in nursing.
Right.
One is a full-time job where I work 36 hours a minimum a week, and then the other one is what's considered PRN, as needed, where you sign a contract to work a certain amount of hours in a 6-week period. But you make a little more because it's on their time, and like we need you today, or so I feel like that's kind of good, though.
That's really good, and that's different because your PRN job is supplementing your regular RN job. So you don't work a full 40 hours.
Right.
Sometimes you do, but you don't work a full 40 hours. And that's just like your PRN job is like if I wanted to pick up overtime in my job.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. It's kind of.
So I guess you're saying I don't have 2 jobs.
You do have 2 jobs because they're different companies. So if one company goes down, you still got the other.
Right.
So it's still 2 jobs.
Right. So but
the nursing industry is not going anywhere.
No time ever.
Ever. If it does,
unless robots
we're in
really learn
trouble.
how to take care of these people.
Yeah, we're in big trouble.
So we asked the people. That was one of the questions we asked. We said, how many sources of income should a person have? 1 to 2, 3 to 4, or 5 plus? And most people said 3 to 4, like you said. Okay. After that, people said 5 and up.
Oh.
So I think if you have 5 or more, you're kind of running yourself dry. Like, you don't have time to really be good at what you can be good at. Like, that's great. You have all these talents. I feel like everyone has at least 4 talents, that is unique to them. But, you're giving yourself here,
spreading yourself thin.
Yes, you're not going to be good, or you're not going to give good effort into all 5, 6, 7 of them.
They say a jack of all trade and a master of none.